Today I will be showing you how to make brownie brittle. And if you don't know what it is, think of a cookie that looks and tastes like a brownie. So to start out, you will need melted butter, chocolate chips, cocoa powder, baking soda, vanilla, salt, an egg, flour, sugar, and also baking spray. For tools, you will need a spoon to mix it, a spatula to scrape it out, a measuring spoon, and a measuring cup. You will also need a bowl to mix it all together. You can also use an empty bottle to separate the egg yolk from the egg white. You will also need an 8x11 pan that is covered with parchment paper. To start making your brownie brittle, you will preheat your oven to 350 degrees. After that, you will cut your parchment paper to the size of your pan, as I'm doing right now. After that, you will spray it with your cooking spray. And then, to start mixing, first you will add half a cup of butter into your bowl. Next, you'll add a cup of sugar to mix in with the butter, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And then you mix that until it's blended. Once it's blended, you will add an egg. With the egg, you have to separate the yolk from the white. So an easy way to do that is have your egg in a bowl, take the empty bottle, put it over the yolk, and just squeeze slightly. When you let off, it should bring the yolk up. After that, you will mix it into your batter. So you blend this very well until it is a nice consistency, such as this. After that, you will add your flour, which you will need 1/3 of a cup, as I'm measuring right now. You will add that to your mix, and then you will also add cocoa powder, in which you will use 3 tablespoons. Two and 3. You will also add your baking soda, in which you need 3/4 of a tablespoon. Or, yeah, 3/4 of a tablespoon. Once you get that, you will add a dash of salt. And then mix it all together. Once you have this, you will pour it into the pan in a thin layer. The layer should not be too thin, but not too thick. Once I get this mixed, I will show you how that looks. So I'll take my pan and set it right here. You will then scoop it out of the bowl onto the pan, which I will switch to my spatula to make it easier. So once you get that out, I will spread it around with the spatula and make the thin layer. You may have to hold the parchment paper a little bit to keep it from moving. You should end up with a thin layer such as this. You shouldn't be able to see the bottom of the pan, and you don't necessarily have to cover the whole pan to get it to be like that. So next, we will bring it to the oven and bake it for 15 minutes. So once you did it spread, you put it into the oven for 15 minutes. Once it's cooked for 15 minutes, you take it out and sprinkle half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips over it. Once you do that, you put it back in the oven for 7 to 10 minutes. So once you bake it for another 7 to 10 minutes, you take it out and let it completely cool. Once it's completely cool, you pull up the parchment paper and slowly break it into pieces. And these are the pieces that you can eat, you can share, whatever you want. And that's your completed brownie brittle.